we flew to DC. We had a layover in Phoenix. And even though it wasn't that late, it was like 8:30 or 9 when we got to Phoenix. Like, the whole airport looked like it was closed. We walked like 3 terminals over and we found a McDonald's that was open. So we had dinner there.
But they were just about to close.
They were just about to close.
So we made it just in time.
Yep. And then we made it to DC. And we were tired, but we couldn't check into our hotel quite yet. So I think the first thing we did was we went down to the National Mall and walked around and looked at, I think we did the Lincoln Memorial.
We went to the Lincoln Memorial. And we were so tired because we just had a red eye. We didn't get any sleep. We're in Washington, D.C.
We made it.
Finally. We flew all night and we haven't slept yet.
No, our hotel room's not ready. But we're hoping he calls us soon to let us know it's ready.
Yeah. So we're just chilling here in front of the Lincoln Memorial. It's very cool.
Yep, so we mostly just kind of waited for the front desk at the hotel to text us and let us know that our room was ready. And then we went back and took a nice long nap. But yeah, I think we just ate somewhere that night and then probably watched a movie and fell asleep or something. And then we pretty much spent the rest of the trip just like going to different museums. We went to a lot of different museums. The first one we went to was the American History Museum, one of the Smithsonian's, and it was really cool.
Yeah, it was probably our favorite museum.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Also went to the National Archives while we were there and saw the, what they had. They had the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and something else. The Bill of Rights, I think. Those were the 3 kind of main things they had there to look at. They also had like an early copy of the Magna Carta on display there. So that was kind of interesting. We didn't spend as much time there. There wasn't as much to see, but they had some interesting historical documents.
And we also really enjoyed having a tour of the Capitol. We got tickets to our congressman, and then we just kind of had like a private tour with us and then 2 other couples or families. And it was just really interesting to hear the stories about the Capitol building, how they built it.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that the rotunda was like painted partially by one guy who then like fell off. And so then he refused to finish painting it. He like fell off the scaffolding or something halfway through. And then the next guy like didn't do a good job, so they hired someone else to finish it.
The second guy painted his face like in part of it, like in a tree. So you can actually see his face in a tree, which was cool. So they fired him, and so then they had a third guy finish it. And you would have never known like just looking at it, because it looks like it flows and like looks similar. So it was cool to hear that it's actually painted by 3 different people.
There in that last portrait, you'll see the Wright brothers and the birth of life. So now you'll notice all the statues on the outside. These 4 over here were painted.
My favorite day on this vacation was when we rented a car and we drove to Gettysburg on our way to a Zac Brown Band concert in Philadelphia.
Yes.
And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of convenient. We were going to the concert anyway because we were celebrating our anniversary, and Britta loves Zac Brown Band. And Gettysburg was like right along the way. It was just kind of off the freeway on the route we would have taken anyway. So it was nice. It wasn't really out of the way at all. And Gettysburg was really cool.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah, they had, it's kind of like museum-like, except for that it's set up all over the whole battlefield. And so you like drive from stop to stop, and they just have information on signs at different places about what happened there or what you can see around there.
Yeah, it was fun. It was like you can do it without a tour guide because they do have signs, but it would have been neat to have a tour guide to like give us more information, just because it was really neat. We did have one little tour guide at one stop named Bob.
Was his name Bob?
Was his name Bob?
I don't
I'm pretty
know.
sure his name was Bob.
Probably. I was just trying to remember his name. We talked to him for a long time.
Yeah.
Or he talked to us for a long time.
Yeah, he was very friendly.
Chase him out again. The morning of the 3rd day, a Union general decided he had enough. He sent his men out, and they burned the whole place to the ground. And that was the end of the Confederates using that as their but that was United States property. That kind of tough.
Interesting situation.
Yeah.
We're in Gettysburg and we're just doing like the self kind of car tour, so we're just like stopping and reading things. I think they're like really awesome people who love the history of Gettysburg and want to share their knowledge, because we met Bob.
Yeah. And it started out really great. He told us the Good Charge story and pointed some stuff out. And then we got weirder stories as time went on. Ended with ghost stories.
Yeah, lots
So-
of ghost stories.
It was interesting. But Bob was a nice guy.
Yeah, I don't know, I mean, I don't really know if everything he told us was true, but there was a lot of knowledge that was shared, and I did learn some things, which was really cool.
I'm thinking it's true. I think he knew what he was talking
Yeah.
about. That's kind of why I asked him, because I wondered if he was like one of those people that just like make stuff up. But so I'm trying not to hit a car.
Yeah, he just like spends all day here, that's what it seemed like, and he's just sharing with people what he knows about Gettysburg, which is really cool.
Yeah, and he like studied to be a tour guide and stuff. It seemed like he actually knew a lot about it.
Yeah.
And he probably likes talking to people. So
Yeah, that's
it was good. I think we're
That's
gonna be in a bit of a hurry now to get everything else in.
Yes, we will be.
And it was really cool. We had like 3 hours there about, I think, so that we'd have time to get up to the concert still. And we could have spent a lot more time than that. We definitely had to rush through some places, and we wound up skipping a bunch of the stops because it's really big. You could spend most of a day there probably just doing everything.
Yeah. Well, if you're like us anyway, who like to stop everywhere and read everything.
Yeah. We wound up watching a Gettysburg documentary that night too. It probably would have been better if we like flipped those and watched the documentary first and then went to Gettysburg, because then we were kind of like seeing things we recognized from Gettysburg in the documentary. But it would have been better if we like had some of the history first and then saw those places in real life. But that's okay. No, for future reference, we'd probably do it the other way around.
Yeah. But then we drove to the concert, ate really bad barbecue food.
Yeah, those are not good.
But then drove to the concert, and the concert was so good. I love the Zac Brown Band, and they were amazing live. The only downside was, like, I feel like they sang a lot of cover songs, which
Yeah.
weren't as good as just their songs.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think like half the songs they sang were just like covers of other random songs, and usually like not their genre of music.
Yeah.
Like one guy sang like a couple of rap songs.
Okay.
It was really strange. It seemed kind of out of place. But
Other than that, they were amazing.
Truck stop diner just outside of me. Night is black as a coffee he was drinking. And in the waitress' eyes he sees the same old light is shining. Colorado and the girl that lived behind him. He said, I want to see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then?
We also went to a tapas restaurant.
oh yeah,
I don't remember what it's called, but I do have the name I can put in the video.
Ambar. That's
Oh.
what it's called.
Ambar.
Yep,
We went
Ambar.
to Ambar. And it was Scandinavian? What was it?
Siberian.
Oh, Siberian.
So it was, yeah.
It was Siberian tapas food. And tapas are just like small dishes, and they were so good.
Yeah, it really was really good, especially for not being too expensive of a place. We had like stuffed sour cabbage, like a pork stuffed sour cabbage, steak tartare, steak and frites. And they had some of the best Brussels sprouts. They had some Brussels sprouts that were, I don't even know how they were cooked.
Probably
But-
just like grilled and cooked with bacon and
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
It had bacon and something that seemed a little bit like sour cream, but they used it on
Yeah, it
several
was
of their
like
dishes.
it was like a yogurt almost.
Yeah.
And yeah, they served it with most of their dishes.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
Yeah, you don't really see Siberian food, so pretty much everything we were trying was kind of new to us. They had a tuna tartare with squid ink butter, which was interesting and very black and made your tongue very black.
Everything black.
Yeah, everything black. But it was really great. The service was great. The food was awesome. It was probably one of the coolest restaurants I've been to in quite a while.
We also had a cool experience at an Ethiopian restaurant. We had never eaten Ethiopian food before. And so I don't even know what we ordered, but you eat it with your hands and it has like this really weird, like almost type like crepe kind of, but it was sour.
Yeah. It's like kind of a little bit thicker and spongier probably than a
Yeah,
crepe
it's like
too.
in
but
between
yeah.
like a pancake and a crepe almost. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you like eat it and dip it with your food and all these spices and sauces.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. Yeah, so we got to try lots of new food while we were there. Visit lots of museums. But my favorite day was probably also Gettysburg and the Zac Brown Band. That was a lot of fun.